Hello and welcome to Hyperdog Digital. This is Scott. Today we're going to take a look at the Nest Mini. We're going to unbox this and just take a quick look at it. I'm sure most of you are fairly familiar with the Google Nest Hub type devices. This is the Mini, the small speaker here. There's no screen or anything like that on it. But also, as a kind of a treat or whatever, I've got one of the Google Home Minis, which is the first generation of this guy. So this was generation 1, this 2. You can still find these out there somewhere. You know, they're kind of starting to phase them out a little bit. And they've also changed the name of them to the Nest Mini, like this one here. So this is actually one of the first ones that came out when they were still calling it the Home Mini. But we'll go ahead and we'll open them both up, and we'll take a look and see what makes them different from each other. Not much, spoiler alert. So let's go ahead and unbox this guy first. Well, you know what? Let's do the first generation first here. And it's got a nice little zip there to pull off. And here is the speaker itself. You got your micro USB connection here, or I'm sorry, mini USB connection, and a button for the microphone to be turned on and off. A little rubber base here to keep it from sliding around, and this is the speaker obviously on top, and then on the sides you have, I think it's probably right here, the sides is where the volume button is on either side, one up, one down. Also in the box is some instructions and a power cord, and that is, yeah, that's all that's in there. So generation 1 right there. Get those stuff out of the way. So here is the Nest Mini, or the generation 2, whatever you want to call it. Slightly different box, more or less the same, except the whole bottom of this is that soft rubber here, so it gives you a whole lot of extra grip. I guess I don't know why you'd need it on the sides, but certainly gives it to you on the bottom. And you have a wall mount, which was not on generation 1. You had to buy a separate wall mount for that guy. But other than that, you have a slightly different power connection here, so it's not the mini USB. And you have your mic mute here as well, just like the other model. And that's really about it as far as that goes. Opening this up, you have your documentation and your power cord. So let's get this stuff out of the way. So really at first glance there's really not much of a difference. There's a slight difference in the fabric a little bit, not really too much. You can see that there's maybe a slightly different shade of gray, but for the most part it's the same. Really there's not really any big difference. You got a little bit of difference here in the power cords. You got the wall mount here on the Nest Mini, the new generation 1. Even the speakers are actually the same. They're both 40mm driver speakers. The difference is that Google has said that they have redesigned the sound system to provide better bass that's twice as strong as the original model. I guess we'll see if that's the case or not. But other than that, really, there's not much difference else besides what we're looking at. So they're really almost identical. And I don't think anybody was really too surprised about that. The design is pretty good. I've got several of these around the house already. It's very small. It fits in a lot of places. It's out of the way. You know, you got the lights to pop up on the top to let you know when it's actually responding to you. The volume buttons are a little hard to find sometimes, but once you find them, then they work really well. I think it's loud enough for what I use it for listening to a little bit of music here and there, but nothing too terrible. It's certainly not going to be a replacement for some high quality USB speakers or anything like that, but if you just want to listen to some music when you're in a room or doing some work or something like that, then it works perfectly fine. I've had no problems with them. They work really great, and I expect the next generation of these to really do about the same. That's about it. Hopefully this video has been helpful to you, and we'll see you next time on Hyperdog Digital. Hey, this is Scott for Hyperdog Digital. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more videos and reviews, be sure to check us out at hyperdogdigital.com. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you know when we put up new content. If there's something you'd like us to review, or you have a product you want to send us for a review, feel free to send us an email at reviews@hyperdogdigital.com. We're also looking for sponsors right now, so if you are interested in being a sponsor for our channel, contact us at sponsor@hyperdogdigital.com. All of our social media links and emails are in the description. Thanks again for watching, and I hope to see you next time.